Are you worried about the future of the Warriors dynasty? Well, Stephen Curry just sent an important message that could change everything. Stay tuned, because the situation is getting serious. In recent days, trade rumors in the NBA have been stirring up the Golden State Warriors backstage. Stephen Curry's recent performance in Paris has raised critical questions about the team's future. At 36, Curry has shown that he still has a lot of game left, but he has also made it clear that the current roster needs adjustments. The question on everyone's mind is, can the Warriors keep their stars satisfied and competitive in the coming years? Curry's performance at the Olympics, where he shined on French soil, served as a reminder of his unparalleled talent. However, this display also brought to light a growing concern: the urgent need for reinforcements. Although the Warriors have tried to make moves in the trade market, the acquisitions so far have fallen short of expectations, leaving fans and Curry himself anxious about the team's future. With 2 years remaining on his contract, Curry's short-term stay with the Warriors seems secure. However, the franchise is at a crossroads. To ensure that Curry continues to wear the Dubs jersey and lead the team in pursuit of more titles, the front office needs to demonstrate ambition. This means bringing in key players who can complement Curry's talent and strengthen the roster. But what is the real message Stephen Curry is trying to send to the Golden State Warriors? According to sources close to the player, Curry has maintained a calm demeanor despite the uncertainties. While he hasn't publicly expressed concerns about the current situation, it's clear that his priority is to compete at a high level and win more championships. And for that to happen, the Warriors need to meet his expectations. The current Warriors roster, though talented, lacks depth. Players like Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, D'Anthony Melton, and Buddy Hield form a solid core, but the team still needs more pieces to stand out in the competitive Western Conference. The inclusion of young prospects like Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, and Moses Moody brings hope, but the question remains: are these players ready to step up? The next season will be a true test for the Golden State Warriors. The team will need to find the right chemistry not just to make the playoffs but also to advance in the postseason. If they succeed, they'll be one step closer to ensuring that Curry remains committed to the franchise in the long term. The question is, are the Warriors ready for this challenge? The pressure on the Warriors' front office is immense. With the window of opportunity closing quickly, the need to act is urgent. If Curry senses that the team isn't committed to building a competitive squad, his future in San Francisco could be in jeopardy. The front office needs to be aggressive in the trade market and bring in the necessary reinforcements so that Curry can continue leading the team with confidence. Beyond internal issues, the Warriors also face fierce competition in the Western Conference. Teams like the Los Angeles Lakers, Phoenix Suns, and Denver Nuggets are bolstering their rosters and preparing for the upcoming season. To maintain their position of prominence, the Warriors need to respond accordingly, strengthening their roster and proving that they are still a force to be reckoned with in the NBA. It's not just the acquisitions that will define the Warriors' future. The development of young talent will be crucial. Players like Kuminga and Moody need to take a big step forward and become significant contributors. If they do, the Warriors could have a deeper and more versatile roster capable of withstanding the demands of a long and competitive season. The Warriors' future depends on a series of factors, from strategic moves in the trade market to the development of young players. But above all, it depends on keeping Stephen Curry motivated and confident that he can continue to compete at a high level. If the franchise can do that, the Warriors will have everything they need to continue their dynasty and chase more titles in the coming years. So, Warriors Nation, what do you think the Warriors need to do to keep Curry and get back to the top? Leave your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to Warriors Nation TV for more content like this. Draymond Green recently revealed an unexpected rivalry that has developed between Steph Curry and Andrew Nembhard of the Indiana Pacers. During an intense game, Nembhard managed to irritate Curry in a way that few can. This unexpected rivalry is a reminder of the fierce competitive spirit that permeates the NBA, where even the most experienced players, like Curry, can be challenged in surprising ways. The impact of this rivalry should not be underestimated. Curry, known for his calmness and focus, displayed a burning determination after the confrontation with Nembhard. The provocation seems to have ignited a new fire in Curry, which could turn future matchups into intense personal battles. For Warriors fans, this promises an even more motivated Curry, possibly with something to prove in upcoming games against the Pacers. Meanwhile, the Golden State Warriors' plans to retain and develop their young talents took an unexpected hit with the Utah Jazz extending Lauri Markkanen's contract. Markkanen, one of the players the Warriors had targeted to strengthen their roster without sacrificing promising players like Jonathan Kuminga, is now out of reach. This extension not only secures Markkanen for the Jazz but also frustrates the Warriors' market intentions. In response to this situation, the Warriors have turned their attention to a potential trade with the Chicago Bulls involving the talented Zach LaVine. LaVine, one of the best shooters and finishers in the league, could bring a fresh dynamic to the team, especially alongside Curry and Klay Thompson. However, this trade doesn't come without its own risks, as acquiring LaVine could mean sacrificing some of the young talent or compromising future draft picks. The decision to pursue LaVine involves a careful analysis of the balance between experience and youth on the roster. On one hand, adding LaVine could immediately boost the Warriors' chances next season, giving Curry an elite offensive partner. On the other hand, sacrificing young prospects like Kuminga could affect the team's competitive longevity, putting the Warriors' front office in a strategic dilemma. The potential arrival of LaVine could also present challenges in terms of team chemistry. Integrating a player with a dominant style like LaVine's may require adjustments both in the tactical scheme and within the group dynamics. This means that Steve Kerr will have the task of not only fitting LaVine into the Warriors system but also ensuring that the team's current leaders, like Curry and Draymond, feel comfortable with the new addition. Another aspect to consider is the financial impact of this trade. LaVine has a hefty contract, and absorbing that salary will require smart financial maneuvers from the Warriors. Maintaining financial flexibility will be crucial for the team to remain competitive in the long term, especially with the potential need to renew contracts for other important players in the future. Moreover, LaVine's arrival could force changes in the playing time and roles of the younger players. Kuminga, Moody, and even Podziemski may see their opportunities diminish, which could affect the development of these talents. Kerr will need to manage these minutes carefully to ensure the team continues to evolve without compromising the growth of promising young players. Finally, the decision to pursue LaVine reflects the pressure the Warriors face to remain a powerhouse in the Western Conference. With teams like the Lakers, Suns, and Nuggets strengthening their rosters, the Warriors know they need to act now if they want to compete at the highest level. LaVine could be the missing piece to propel the team back to the top, but this decision needs to be made with a clear understanding of the risks and rewards involved. Ultimately, it all comes down to how the Warriors balance their pursuit of immediate success with the preservation of the franchise's future. The rivalry between Curry and Nembhard could be a catalyst for a new phase in Curry's career, while the possible addition of LaVine might define the team's path for the coming years. Warriors Nation is watching closely, waiting to see if these changes will lead the team to another era of glory.